Deep in the heart of the Ohio forests, a competition is beginning. Located in the mysterious lands known as Matthew's Cabin, 10 players are gathering for the game of a lifetime. Chad. This former Subway employee brings a cheery attitude and a friendly personality to his work, hoping his past relationships, alongside some new ones, can get him where he wants to be. His goal? Make it to the merge.
Going this game, I really have no clue what to expect. I haven't been told any of the challenges. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how much the producers are being paid for this. I don't know if there's a man with black hair controlling all of this behind the scenes who's 5'6".
Gus. A man on a mission. Gus is willing to go all in when things get tough, ready to compete with his all no matter how relentless the competition may be. Will his determination get him all the way to the end, or make him a threat nobody wants to be in the crosshairs of?
My goals right now, probably enjoy myself, have a good time. I'd like to win. That'd be good. Try not to lose any friends. I'd say probably my number one.
Bryson. A man with an honest reputation and valedictorian of his high school class, Bryson has a lot of options coming into the game. The question is, can he play the cutthroat game he may need to? Or will his good reputation make him too dangerous to take all the way?
My goal is to get a different colored bandana. Make it to merge so I can get a different colored bandana. That's my one goal, but really I'm just here to have fun.
Austin. This athletic competitor, 1/3 of the disc golf team approach, is coming into this game with the least amount of personal connections. Whether this will impact his game is yet to be seen, but if you were to ask him, it's no problem.
I would say I'm not at a disadvantage because I don't know less people. It's just because I don't have a target on my back because they don't know me very well. Not many people would know me. They're like, oh, I don't know if he's good or not. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait it out while he's like, oh, I know my friend already. I know he's good at this. I'm going to try and get him out.
Francis. Described by many as an absolute unit, Francis comes into this game bringing the brains and the brawn. The question is, will these skills take him far, or make him the target of an early exit?
I hope to not get voted out first, and I also hope to contribute to the team. I don't need to be the MVP, but I don't want to be the guy who did the least on the team either.
Trey. A man of few words, Trey comes into the game with some of the most widespread social connections across all other competitors. With a large set of options, will his social bonds in various different groups carry him to the end, or make him an early target?
Everyone's close. I think everyone knows each other. Everyone's known each other. And I believe that, we'll do great things.
Blake. A fan of the original show, Blake comes in with a level of game knowledge unmatched by any other competitor. Will his knowledge of Survivor's biggest successes and failures lead to a dominating force, or make him a competitor too dangerous to keep around?
To be honest, I'm just trying to have fun in this game, honestly. Not hurt anybody's feelings, hopefully. But I'm having a good time so far, so I'm just trying to survive to the merge, honestly.
Nick. This powerhouse of a player is coming into the game knowing he's a strong challenge player. Another third of the disc golf team approach, alongside long histories with several other competitors. Can he make it far, or will his physical target be too large to ignore?
I don't know. I'm not really worried about winning because, it would be great to win, but I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun and, still being competitive. And, I'd like to see our group grow closer together again, and I think this will really help. If this is an annual thing, it will definitely be on my calendar.
Dominic. A busy college student and longtime gaming fan with a quieter personality. Dom plans to come in and have a good time with friends. Will this relaxed personality let him fly under the radar, or send him home early?
My goal is to win. Winning.
Brendan. A strong competitor, Brendan is coming into this game with no real expectations. He's on the ride and wants to just see where that takes him. When danger heads Brendan's way, will he just let it happen? Or will he make the plays needed to stay alive?
I'm hoping to obviously have some fun, hang out, chill, maybe cause a little bit of mischief, mayhem, mayhaps. Definitely vote out Gus at least one of these times. Yep.
These players' ultimate goal? Be the last one standing at the end of the game. This is Survivor.
Anyone here have no clue what's about to happen? Okay.
You don't watch Survivor Races? I don't know what's about. I know what Survivor is. I don't know what's about to happen.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good start. The foundation. All right. So essentially, at this point, you'll be split into 2 teams. 2 teams of 5. And you'll be set to 2 different camps for like an hour or so. Set up what you want to set up. Just get, talk to people, figure out what you want to do. Eventually, we'll have the first challenge prepared. So you'll be playing different challenges throughout the day in your 2 teams competing against each other. A team will win and a team will lose, as any challenge would go. That losing team will come here where we're sitting now. We'll have a chat, talk about whatever. And then eventually those 5 people, we each have to go back there and cast a vote of the name of the person they want taken out of the game. So there'll be 5 votes, someone's going home. And then that person will be out of the game. That tribe will move on to the next challenge with 4 people. That's going to keep happening on repeat until there's only a certain amount of players left. At a certain number, we're going to merge. There'll be 1 tribe.
Gus has a question.
Oh, okay, what's up?
Thank you, Blake. What happens if it's like 1, 1, 1, 1?
You revote.
Okay.
And hopefully
What
that
happens
doesn't
if
happen
it's
again.
1, 1, 1, 1?
I'm going to send you to rocks.
Got it.
I'll explain rocks in a second.
We have time to like warm up and stretch before you
Sure. Yeah.
When can we take our pre-workout? When does that?
I was hoping you'd already done that. No training. We couldn't afford a trainer this year. Winning team never shows up to the vote. They have no business here. They don't even get to watch what happens. They just get to learn who got removed from the game when the next challenge starts. So eventually, at a certain amount of players left in the game, you're going to merge into 1 tribe. And the competitions from there are going to be individual. So everyone's competing for themselves. If you win the challenge, everyone goes to tribal council. So let's say it's the final 6. You have a challenge, all 6 of you compete, 1 person wins. They get to show up to tribal council, where we're going to vote again. They cannot be voted for, but they still get a vote. When we're down to 3 people, it gets difficult to vote. So then the 7 people who had the honor of going home, getting voted out, not actually going home, if you get voted out, you go to the jury. And the jury will determine, out of the final 3, who is the winner.
Go ahead and announce them.
So we thought we could do something that most of you, sorry, Alfie.
Long sword.
And Blake.
And Blake, sorry. You exist.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
No, you understand. So the purple tribe is Team Stevenson.
Awesome.
The yellow team is Team Reed.
Oh, wait, Reed and what?
Reed and Stevenson are the 2 tribes. The merged tribe is Sedlak, and it'll be a different color.
Oh yeah.
Stevenson and Reed. If you make it to the merge, you're Sedlak. These will determine your tribes.
I've already done that.
Okay, how should we do this?
Just here.
1 and 1. 1 and 1.
Okay.
Back and forth.
On the path.
Okay,
This
well,
is Reed.
I'll announce it first.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, yellow is Reed, purple is Stevenson.
You're ready.
Bandanas.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially.
Wear 'em?
Yeah, you can. I mean, they're for you to keep. So this is our first Stevenson. So that'd be Nick.
Nigga Stevenson. Ooh.
Okay. And our first Reed will be Bryson.
Oh.
Okay. Our second Reed will be.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It will be Trey.
Hey.
Are these pre-planned or are you just coming up with these names?
They're pre-planned.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out which one to distribute them.
It's a fucking scam.
I'm wearing that.
Our second
I'm wearing
Stevenson will be Chad.
Yeah! Sorry, Chad.
Our third Stevenson is Austin.
I'm on Nick's team. All right. Oh,
I'm kidding, Chad.
Our third Reed will be Blake.
Oh, I'm on Austin's team. Let's go.
We got the 2 tall kids on one side. That's kind of scary.
Our fourth Stevenson will be Dominic.
Let's go, dog.
And our fourth Reed will be Gus. That leaves Francis and Brendan at this point. But I mean, it should be fairly odd.
together.
Unfortunately, I can't have that happen this time.
What? We get
The tribes will be different tomorrow, though.
Wait.
Yep, the fifth Stevenson is Francis.
Yeah!
And the fifth Reed is Brendan.
Yeah, I wonder if it's kind of obvious how we divided this.
Yeah, the division here was rather obvious.
This is rough.
You can wear, you can wear like Bryson's wearing. You can wear like Blake or Chad, or like Austin. You can wear however you want.
That is tough.
Sick. How did you do that so quickly?
Jesus.
I looked away for 2 seconds and looked back. Okay, put it all the way on.
Okay, so a couple things. We need to be able to have someone we can call in, say like, hey, it's time for you guys to head over for tribal, or it's time for the next challenge.
Yeah.
So both of you, or both teams, without much time to think, is just going to elect a leader.
Trey.
Oh, no,
Everyone gets a vote. Okay, we'll start here. Use your vote.
Trey.
Trey.
That's Trey. All right. Dominic, vote.
It's majority, boy.
Nick.
Trad.
And Nick.
Francis.
Nick.
That's Nick. That's
Don't care about your opinion.
that's looking at you. Okay, so you guys are just going to be like our go-to guys
It's
to.
easy. They're both in numbers anyways.
Yeah.
No.
I'm joking.
So straightforward, we'll be able to contact you guys. Okay, so how do we want to decide which way each tribe goes?
Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors.
paper, scissors. Yeah.
Fight to the death.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Trey. No, it has to be Trey. It has to be the leader.
Trey.
It has to be
Come on, leader!
Come on, Trey.
Let's go, Trey!
Come on, Nick.
Best 2 out of 3.
You're ready.
Yes!
Wow.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
So that means you get to pick the campsite. That way would be closer. That way is nicer, but farther.
Nicer.
Okay.
Okay.
My tribe. Oh boy. I genuinely like all 4 of them, so it's going to be really tough if we ever lose. I'm kind of nervous for that.
I like my tribe members. It's great to see everyone again. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to everything we're gonna do. I think we got a good chance of hanging together, pulling through as a team, and winning these challenges. We don't have to vote each other off.
The tribe's doing pretty well. You know, I know all the people on my tribe. I trust all of them to a certain extent.
Incredible, man. My tribe, there's something else. We've got this 100%, you know. No weak links. Just is what it is. I won't get too specific, but we got our plans.
I think my tribe is strong, and we definitely have a lot of good personalities. I think that there are a few weak links that we need to work through, but I feel good about them. My tribe, it's pretty. They're pretty fit. I would say probably my most worried person I'm worried about is probably Nick. But you know, I'm living in the same tent as him, so could be some devious things happening. Could, you know, break his leg, something like that. But everyone else, I'm not really worried about them. I'm pretty confident that I can outlast everyone else. But Nick's gonna be definitely a big challenge.
We have a real strong tribe, a real strong group.
I really like my tribe. You know, I was elected the captain and the leader, so you know, I feel like we'll be able to compete well in the challenges, and you know, I like the athleticism that our team brings and the brains, so I think we'll be able to compete well.
I have good first impressions of the tribe. I think we will be successful. I hope Chad doesn't get too excited. But, you know, he's got a lot of enthusiasm, so I think it's going to go pretty well.
My tribe, I'm really close with all of them. The problem is if we lose, when someone's going to have to go. Trey's the one out right now, and it sucks, but it's fine. We're all having a great time right now, but hopefully we win. I should have said Trey.
Person I could trust the most would have to be, gonna have to go Blake, you know. He's a ride or die. Yep. Least trustworthy, the person that would betray me the first, I think, it's gonna have to be Gus. I think he's he's coming for blood, and I think I might just be in his path, you know? I don't know what happened, but...
You know, I trust Francis the least, honestly. I have a lot of experience with that man, and he can be a backstabber at times. Although Chad said he didn't trust me, I trust my dog Chad the most, because he's got that God energy, you know?
Who can I trust the most? You're asking questions that I don't want to answer, but I don't want to have to think about that. Probably Brendan. I think I could trust Brendan the most to not, you know, switch on me if I needed a vote. I think the least trustworthy is probably Blake, just because I could see like two sides forming if we needed to, and he's watched Survivor, so he knows how to win it. So I can't really like trust him at his word if it comes down to like a crucial vote. Like I don't know if I'd be able to trust that I have his vote.
I think he's gonna be the hardest to beat, but I would say I'd probably trust Nick the most. I'd probably just go with Francis. Francis is just, he doesn't seem like a very trustable person. Not in this. I feel like he'd be maybe a trustable person outside, but here I feel like he's gonna be a man full of a lot of tricks.
Brendan's the first person I could trust the most. To backstab me, it would probably be Gus. Honestly, I don't think Bryson or Brendan would vote for me, but Gus was the first person to say, it's Trey already. We just set up our camp, so I was like, Jesus. But
I'm not sure. I think Dominic, he's been pretty quiet, so I don't know if I'll be able to trust him. But, you know, right now we're a tribe and we need to fight as a team, so I'll trust him when I can, but when it comes down to it, I trust no one. I would say Austin's my closest ally. You know, we met when before I even was in school, and you know, we grew apart, but we grew closer together in the past year, and you know, we've seen each other a lot this summer and last summer, and I just think since I'm really the only one he truly knows, he won't betray me, and you know, I probably won't betray him either.
Blake would probably be the most likely to backstab someone. Bryson's a pretty trustworthy person, I'd say. He seems very loyal. So I'd say I could trust Bryson the most.
I think shady is probably Nick. I don't know. They all seem like pretty good guys. Maybe Austin, just because I don't really know him that well. I think I can trust Dominic. He and I are probably closest. I think I'm closest to him of everyone on the team.
Most trustworthy, I'd probably say Blake or Brendan. I think if anyone's sending me home, it's going to be Bryson. I think the person I can trust the most is probably Austin, or maybe Nick. I would probably vote out Francis. He seems like possibly a threat. I could see Francis pulling out something.
Stevenson's might have more of a physical edge, but that's not to say that that'll get him the dub.
A physical edge. Well, we have Chad, so we will win.
first team to have an edge, I think it's going to be their team because of Nick and his friend. I forget his name. But I think if we can get past the first one, it should be good.
Physical edge. I'm going to have to give that to the other tribe for 2 people. But I believe overall we have the more average physical prowess.
I don't know. I think it's pretty even with the tribes. I think either way will be competitive, but I do think we have a little bit more of a physical edge. You know, with Austin, I think he's an underdog because people don't really know him, and he's extremely athletic. And you know, Francis, he's really strong, and I think Chad can surprise some people too. And you know, Dominic has surprises too. I think we have a pretty athletic team.
Definitely our tribe, just because me and Nick and all the other guys, I know for a fact just by looking at them that they're pretty well coordinated, and they could probably work as a team a lot better than the other team, who seems like they are a little bit less coordinated.
I think the first challenge is going to go against us. I think we're going to lose. It's going to be very close. But I feel like it's not going to be because we screwed up. I think it's just because we're not, as physically capable of doing some of the really hard challenges that could be happening at Survivor Kids Club. Physical edge for sure. I think that the Stevensons have it. I think the Reeds have a lot of good, strong players, but I don't think that we have it in the physical edge. I mean, not to discredit everyone, but I want to see how much of a powerhouse Nick and Austin are.
I think pretty evenly balanced overall. They've got tall guys, they've got the speed on their side, but we've definitely got some bulkier guys on our side. I feel like it's pretty evenly balanced.
I was just talking about this. Who has the physical edge? I think Nick and Austin are the most athletic people in this challenge, but I think our team as a whole doesn't really have a weak link. So I think who has the physical edge is probably us as a team, but Nick and Austin are the most athletic people in the challenge.
I think Blake, because, everyone knows him, everyone knows the type of person he is, and I think, I mean that no way of offense, but I think people will try to get him out first just because it's Blake.
I don't know for sure. I guess it really just depends on how they perform in the challenge. But maybe Chad.
I think just based on challenges and stuff, Nick and Austin are definitely going to be an alliance. So it's between the other three. And I think I don't actually know, because I think it'll shake out weird if they lose, where you have Nick and Austin going against maybe Francis, and Francis has to pull the other two votes, but Chad could be wishy-washy because he still wants to be in. So I think Francis or Chad goes first, but it depends on how things shake out.
Probably Gus. I think Gus will be the first out from the other tribe.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess Gus or Blake. I feel like that would be a fun boot.
First boot on the other team. Chad. Easily Chad, sadly. I hate to say it, but I feel like it's Chad. I feel like the other two rode together, so they're probably tight. And then Nick. Not Nick. Who the fuck did I just... Yeah, Nick. Strong one, right? His name's Nick. Jesus. His friend, they're together. It's easily Chad, sadly.
Most likely to go home first is gonna have to go with Chad.
Blake, probably, if I had to guess. I think Blake would probably go home first. I don't know, from the stories I've heard about him, I don't know him that well, but he seems to be a bit of a loose cannon. I don't know, it could be that maybe that attitude is what this game needs. Maybe that attitude is gonna lose it for the team. I have no idea. We'll have to see how it goes.
My first impression of the other tribe was strong. Definitely strong. I think that Austin and Nick are a force to be reckoned with. And I think that they've got a good amount of brains too with the other three, so strong.
They got some good people. They got some the other tribe. They have I would say they're athletic. They're pretty athletic, but at the same time, I feel like they have no sense of leadership. I feel like all of them, even though I don't know them very well, I could definitely tell that some of them were just like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. They all want to lead, but you can't have a pack of 5 leaders because nothing will get done.
I think the other tribe is kind of stacked somewhat, because they got a lot of good people, but I don't know how well they're gonna work with each other. I feel like we've all known each other for a good while, and I know they've known each other for a good while, but I feel like we know each other more.
Honestly, I was a little sad to see that Francis wasn't on our tribe, because with Francis, we would have 3 incredibly smart people. So,
I like everyone on that team. I don't know. I wasn't too upset. I think it's a pretty balanced deal. I don't know. I like Trey. I like Bryson.
I honestly wanted Nick on my team just because, he's a physical beast, I can tell. Because, I'm not that physical. So we'll see what happens.
I do think I will be a target, which I'm okay with. I mean, maybe my tribes will see me as a leader and will want to keep me in to help them get to the merge. But I feel once there is a merge, I feel like I'll be the main target. Like I said, I mean, Austin, he's not as strong, but he's just as athletic, if not more athletic than I am, and I feel like people don't know him. And if I'm voted out, I'll be rooting for him because I think is underrated.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna win, but I feel like I'm gonna get to when we combine together, when both tribes combine. I think I'll get to that, but beyond that, I don't think I'll win. I'm gonna make sure I get the people out I don't want to win. Also, I love you, Sean. I'm doing this for you.
Yeah. All right. First challenge. This one's super simple. As survivor-ish as we could get. So, 5 of you. Each of you have to play a role in this challenge while we have 5.
Yeah.
1 of you, no physical activity required. There will be a puzzle for you to solve back at the table. 1 of you will wait. The other 4 of you will have to go 1 at a time, and in those baskets are bags of puzzle pieces. You have to go send 1 guy, bag, get back. Tag in the next guy. All 4 of you will go. Only when all 4 of the bags have gotten back to the table can the puzzle solver start solving the puzzle.
Do we have to be seated when it's only one puzzle solver?
Yeah, only 1 solver, 4 runners. First team to solve the puzzle wins immunity. Simple as that. 1 person at a time.
Is that a relay? Like a relay?
So yeah, like a relay.
You can grab the long one. We're doing this at the same time.
Well, 1 from each tribe at the same time. Sorry.
No, like the tribes doing the challenge.
I see 3 bags.
Yeah.
I see. How big's the Where's the 4th one piece-wise?
48, 55. Okay. 48.
We can't help at all.
No. You better pick a good puzzle solver. So you have the left side bags. You have the right. These guys have the right side bags.
So it's in line with that white bag right there.
Yes, in line with that white bag. You do not want the bags on the left side.
Right.
Do we want the right side?
You want right side. They want left side.
Where are we starting at?
From behind the table.
They're on the other side.
All right. Is everyone ready to go?
Yep.
Everyone ready? As soon as he gets past the table, you can go.
Right. So do I have to be behind the table?
You have to be behind the table, and whenever someone passes the table, you go.
Okay.
Matt, go get some.
Tag him or something? No.
No, everyone need.
This one thing on the table, puzzle solve only, no one else is out.
Yeah, you leave them. It's just a puzzle solver's domain is the table.
Gotcha.
Everyone else's job is just to leave them on the table and keep running. Who's first?
Dom and Blake.
All right. Matt, you ready?
Come on, Blake!
Hold on.
Hey!
All right, first we got Blake from the Reed tribe, racing against Dominic from the Stevenson tribe.
Yeah! Come on!
All right.
Get that brown bag.
Caden, what is the starter mark? Is it 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2?
Go on go.
On go.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go, Dom! Let's go! Smoke it!
Dom, you're going too far! Hey, it doesn't. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. 1 bag a person is all that matters, I guess. You're covering the same ground. Chad, your puzzle pieces! Oh no! Did you get them all, Chad? What? Oh no, they're falling apart!
Let's go!
Chad, you can...
Come on!
Jesus. Oh, this is something. Oh God. Oh, this is gonna be a tragedy. Honestly, it's actually closer than I thought it would be with all things considered. Nick, you better just go. Oh, holy God. I gotta move. The puzzle's important. Reed with the lead due to a tragedy by Chad. Trey already on the puzzle. Trey. There's puzzle pieces in this still. Nice job. Make sure you get the puzzle pieces out. There's more of this one. You guys can help him empty. That's it, though. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Francis on the puzzle, trying to catch up. Trey's lead, not as severe as one would think. There you go, Trey. There we go. Keep going, keep going. Francis is kind of getting on a roll right now. Oh, Francis is on an absolute tear right now for the Stevenson tribe. Trey is not much farther behind. Francis almost done with the frame.
There's an I in win. Francis is definitely in.
Francis down to his final piece.
Let's go!
They have it! Immunity is safe. That is our first challenge. Highs and lows.
When one of us falls, hey, when one of us fall, we pick them back up.
Yeah! When two of us fall, somehow we can some nice teamwork, guys. Good job.
Hey, tribal council with me. A little bit, yes, strategize. This is a public announcement to both tribes. Immunity idols are in play, hidden somewhere in your camps.
Yeah, what do they look like?
Look for little Easter eggs.
Okay.
The actual little Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what they look like. I'm pretty sure it's little Easter eggs.
Are we allowed to know how many were placed?
For now, only one was placed in each tribe.
Okay. Cool. Man, I really screwed the pooch. Oh man, I feel awful. Like it's nice that we won, but man, Nick saved my butt. You know, I'm happy I put him as one of my more trustworthy people. He really saved me, and you know, I'm a little frustrated with Dominic, but you know, mistakes happen, and I wish I knew that the bags were tied. I probably could have seen that on the way from our tribe to our event when we started. But man, that was a big oof for me, and it was good that Francis was our puzzle master guy, because we probably wouldn't have won that if it wasn't for Francis's quick hands. Like we were saved, and I should be the one on the chopping block. If we would have lost, I would have accepted it.
I thought the challenge went really well. We immediately sorted out our strengths. I immediately figured out that I probably should not be the runner, as probably the heaviest guy on our group, and I think we sorted out our strengths really well, and it pulled us through. I was like, my knee-jerk reaction was, oh, Chad, oh no, but then right back into teamwork mode, just keep people from panicking, keep people from choking. We just got to stay focused, keep them powering through. That's all we could do.
It was interesting, that's for sure. You know, very well thought out. Good challenge. You know, he obviously saw that mishap with Chad. You know, I mean, things happen like that. He thought the bags were tied, and you know, just didn't realize it. And you know, I knew as soon as that happened, I knew you know, odds were against us, and I figured that it was best for me to stay calm and get everyone else calm. So I decided when he came over, I did what I could, picked up all the pieces and came back. And, you know, with Austin as our anchor, he ran and, you know, picked up some ground a little bit. And, you know, Francis just, as I was talking about earlier, he's got some brains to him, and he carried us a little bit in the puzzle. And as he was doing that, you know, I kept everyone calm and was telling Francis, hey, you know, we're not far behind, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, and you know, he stayed calm and he was able to find all the pieces and got the puzzle, and you know, we won pretty significantly.
Challenge was very interesting. Disappointed we lost, but it is what it is. We got a tough decision to make now, but I think we all know what we have to do, sadly. I can neither confirm nor deny if the immunity idol has been found. It has. No one knows that, though.
The challenge, we got off to a good start, but like every survivor, dude, puzzles ruin it. You can't, I told them, even if we have the lead, even if they have the lead, it always comes down to the puzzle. Always. Yeah, yeah, everyone's searching for it. It's pretty pissed, but I might have told the wrong person. I'm going to the end, or I'm out early. But I told Speaks. The game's getting played, Caden. The game is getting played. It was, Matthew did a terrible job. It was, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was so obvious that no one was thinking. I saw the glint in my eyes because we knew it was orange because he literally was walking around with it in his hand. So, but found it, told Speaks. I'm going to the merge, hopefully. So.
Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I guess. Haven't done a puzzle, so I probably shouldn't have picked that up. Probably should have let Bryson do it. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, people have been looking for immunity idols, you know, all around. Saw Matthew walking. Surprisingly well hidden. But, yeah, haven't found it yet. Allegedly.
All right, officially our first tribal council. How does it feel to be first up to the vote?
It hurts. It sucks. I can't say it feels good. I think it's pretty fun.
I mean, that can't feel good, right? Being the first 5 to have to show up.
No.
I mean, I wish it was like 6 or 7, but they're not having fun. I am.
So, at the end of the last challenge, there's the announcement of the placements of the immunity idol. Has that come up very frequently among the tribe here?
I mean,
Oh yeah, we've
searched for it the entire time we were back at camp.
Matt has it in his pocket.
We're almost positive it's in that bag of
no
Doritos.
idols. I don't think
There is no idol.
He's consuming it right now.
But yeah,
He cut it into Doritos and he's going to literally shit it out.
It was an orange egg, right? That's the same color as. Are you just eating it?
I cannot disclose that information.
Okay. So, as far as we know, just generally, it's still out there.
It's still out there.
Okay.
Unless someone has
100%, it's still out there.
That comeback can't feel great with what happened with Chad. Obviously. What was the reaction? Just the general reaction when Chad fumbled the bag there. Quite literally fumbled the bag.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I laughed hysterically.
Yeah. I love seeing them mess up.
So we got some real hostility here against the other tribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn Chad into a puzzle later. Literally.
Do I say it?
What?
That I hate them.
So this has gone to full-on hostility at this point in the game.
Absolutely.
This is 5 enemies versus 5 enemies. It's no longer 5 and 5 players.
I'm not sure if that's how they see it. But
All
that's
I'm
how
saying
it
is you built the perfect tribes.
Okay.
Yeah, this
All right.
dynamic works very well.
Can you like rig it in our favor?
I can't do that. But you know, you can just fight harder next time.
You get
I guess.
handicapped. That's fair.
Have you noticed certain people talking to certain people more?
Yeah, I've seen some groupings, yeah.
Okay, some groupings. Okay.
I think that we're decently close, but I've noticed it was a little split at the beginning with Chad kind of being the loner, but what I'm seeing now is
Chad.
a bit of
what we saw for the other team walking in.
Oh, I see.
Dom Francis and then Austin and Nick. So see what happens.
When it gets to be their time on the block, is there a consensus that you guys think is heading out?
One of the sexy boys is going home.
With Nick or Austin?
Yeah.
That's the general consensus?
I don't. Why are they sexy? You don't want your shirt off.
One of my fellow sexy boys are going home.
Let's see. You have any questions to ask Matthew? Just kind of sitting there.
No, I mean Doritos.
I see that.
I hope to God the audio's picking up that.
That's gonna be okay. You feel it.
It just ruined the entire first.
I'll let it play.
It's just beautiful.
I'll let it play. I'll make sure I point an arrow at the guy with the Doritos too.
Bryson looks absolutely fried right now. Bryson looks so high, it's not even funny.
We all know who's going
Imagine
home.
30.
I think we all know
Survivor's
who.
just 30
I
days.
know.
We would start hating each other.
Oh yeah.
You'd already
We wouldn't
be
be.
hating each
I wouldn't
other.
talk to you guys for 4 fucking weeks afterwards if this was 30 days.
Next time.
I wouldn't want to be
Yeah.
in any of your presence for at least 2 years.
We'll get 30 days.
I would hold the biggest grudge.
Yeah.
You voted for me? Yeah.
I'd go home. I would go home and cry in the shower after 30 days.
I would block the person who voted for me. Even with being 2 days, man, that's still.
At least it's split though.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing both days.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping I don't have to deal with you guys tomorrow.
When we go 0 and 5, this vote doesn't matter realistically. So
No, it's gonna be someone from there.
if we get swept, you know, it is what it is.
I do think Francis is the strongest competitor from their side.
Yep, I agree. I think Chad's gonna take this home though. I think Chad wins.
I honestly.
On
Bro,
recording.
I'm gonna
On recording.
I think.
What?
I think.
Gang up on him
Oh.
as soon as the merge happens if I'm still in.
I got
I feel
Dom
like
with it.
somehow they bully Dom into like Nick and Austin bully Dom into like being a part of their group.
Yeah, I could see
I've been
bullying going
abused.
on there.
Either Dom or Chad. And they're voting the other one out.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like they would get rid of Francis this early in the game.
No,
I think it'd be
absolutely
stupid
not. I don't think sides would happen until like there's 4 left. Then it'd be 2 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm voting myself.
Hey, am I allowed to vote Matthew?
I'm voting myself.
Yeah, can we all just vote Matthew and send him?
Cool,
home?
cool.
So obviously, redemption is a known factor in this game at this point in time.
I'm
Has
excited
there
about
been
that.
discussion about how to deal with redemption? Has that come up, or is it just voting as voting goes?
No, I don't think anybody wants voted out.
Okay. I mean, okay.
I believe we all know who we're voting at this point.
Okay.
It's such a survivor response.
Yeah, that is a very survivor response.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Every time there's
I mean, if we're ready to vote, we're ready to vote.
Let's get it over with. Rip the
Okay.
band-aid off.
Okay, if we're ready.
I don't even know what he said.
I just don't want to vote anyone out, you know? Just like Among Us gets the first vote.
I didn't know who I was voting for. I walked in here. I'll be honest. Well, I'm not back here again.
Write the name big.
Oh, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, actually, no, you're fine.
I have to do what I have to do. I love you.
You know what you're doing.
Could we have the eraser for this?
I think that's how you spell it.
So guys, those nacho chips, they're golden. I love
really
them.
good. They are.
Are you gonna say anything about it?
I love the nacho chips too.
Thank you.
We guys are good.
I love them. Sponsor us, Doritos.
Next survivor.
Next year, all we need is like
I could live on those.
$2,000.
All right, first vote.
Huh? When they at?
Trey. 1 vote, Trey. Second vote, Blake.
Ooh.
There's some snakes in the grass.
Third vote, Gus.
Wow.
That's 1 vote, Trey. 1 vote,
Wow.
Oh my
Blake. 1 vote,
Gus,
Gus.
is that your handwriting?
I can't trust.
Second
this
vote.
soul.
Trey. First person voted out of Survivor. Kids Club Origins.
No!
That's 3. That's enough. You'll be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately.
Good luck, guys.
There will always be redemption.
Okay, just come back.
I got voted out because I couldn't do a puzzle. Yeah, there's not much else to say. I guess if I do come back, I'm not doing any puzzles. I'm gonna be kicking ass and not doing puzzles.
I don't know what's gonna happen and I don't like it. I just don't want to vote anyone out, you know?
Part of the game, my brother.
I know. Just like Among Us gets the first vote.
Do I need to say anything else?
You want to?
No, you said your piece to Blake. That's all matters.
I'm sorry.
Ah, yep, okay. I didn't know who I was voting before I walked in here, I'll be honest. I like betrayals.
I have to do what I have to do. I love you.
I think that's how you spell it. Trey. This is not for the puzzle, it's for my basement. Just kidding, I love you. I shouldn't have fucking said that.